Right now at 5 on WHAS11 News, we're back at it, folks. Another winter storm warning currently in effect as we are bringing you a live view from our weather camera. Here we will in just a minute in Scottsburg, Indiana. Kentuckiana expecting to receive at least several inches of snow today. Kentuckiana still digging out from what fell on Sunday. It's winter storm coverage you can count on. Hi again, everybody. I'm Doug Proffitt.
And I'm Connie Leonard. Another round of snowfall today again brings more team coverage to make sure you're informed. Isaiah Kim Martinez and Ian Hartwitt will join us live in Louisville with the latest on-road conditions and emergency routes.
Jose Alonso is going to join us from Hardin County, where more snow is also coming down. Chief Meteorologist Ben Pine, though, is joining us first with how fast the snow is falling right now. Really has picked up within the last hour.
Yeah, that intensity is ramping up, guys, as you mentioned, around 1 to 2 inch snowfall rates happening. Getting some reports of around 2-3 inches of snowfall on the ground in many locations west of I-65. A pretty slushy ride here on the Western Kentucky Parkway just off to the southwest of Elizabethtown. Neighborhood roads are covered up there, and just looked outside our window here at the station, and the side roads and downtown streets are beginning to get slushy out there. Here's a look at Interstate 64 in many locations just west of New Albany. So some of the interstate traffic still not looking too bad, but there you see the snow-covered roads here in Scottsburg, Indiana. So a lot of different locations here with all the different weather cameras. You can see they're taking it slow there in Scottsburg. Our temperatures are in the upper 20s, just a very light breeze, much different storm. We're not going to have any major impacts from it other than the snow-covered roads. So we don't have the wind, we don't have the ice. It is just kind of a gentle snow out there, but we still have quite a ways to go. Southern Illinois, which is in line, kind of with our area, picked up 5 inches in some spots. So we still have several hours of some pretty steady snow to get through here tonight. So plan on some pretty slick road conditions through the rest of tonight. As we zoom in, there's that steadier snow. That darker blue indicates some pretty good snowfall rates and dropping visibilities as well. Heaviest snow right now between Litchfield, Radcliffe, and Elizabethtown. That could quickly, that batch alone, drop about 1 inch of snowfall. So winter storm warning will continue through the evening commute. Will likely get canceled a little earlier than the 7 a.m. time frame. 2 to 5 inch snowfall totals are highly likely here across the region through a little bit later on tonight. After the snow winds down later on tonight, we'll look at a pretty quiet weekend, but a couple more snow chances actually popping up in that 7-day forecast just ahead.
Ben, thank you very much. Some of our top stories now with the snow. Mayor Craig Greenberg at 3 o'clock yesterday afternoon asked people parked along the city's emergency snow routes to start moving their cars by midnight last night to make room for snowplows working today.
Now, there are some of the Metro's busiest roads, including 3rd Street stretching from downtown to Old Louisville. Isaiah Kim Martinez and Chief Photojournalist Philip Merle are there. So, Isaiah, what did you learn today?
Well, Connie, Doug, the truth is the city really softened its stance when it comes to what felt like a directive at first, now feeling more of a recommendation, a favor, if you will, if possible, and that's to move those cars off streets like here on 3rd Street. The truth is, though, many are still stuck in ice with more snow coming in right now. Whether they knew it or not, people parked along South 3rd Street in Old Louisville had until midnight Thursday to get their cars off the road to make room for plow trucks coming in for another round of snow.
I had no idea. I did not hear about this. And even if I did, I can't really get my car to move. So maybe they need to help me out with that one.
Come Friday, though, vehicles still clearly lining both sides.
Pretty bold to ask me to move my car when it's quite struggling to do so without any of the correct tools.
23-year-old Garrett Hart.
It just keeps going deeper a little bit. There's a lot of ice.
Trying to get his Buick out of the ice.
I might as well be using a toothpick out here.
To no avail. 3rd Street is one of dozens of what the city calls emergency snow routes across the metro. You can see the map here.
How many do we have here and where are they located?
So they're the main arteries, Dixie Highway, Bardstown Road, things like that.
Our Doug Proffitt with Mayor Craig Greenberg in the WHAS11 studio.
The more road coverage that our plows and salt trucks can get to, the quicker this stuff gets off the street.
Are you going to be towing cars off of those?
We haven't made a decision yet. So far, neighbors have been very helpful.
Easier said than done. This van struggling for a half hour before making it off the ice. It comes as Metro Fleet Services make repairs. to salt trucks damaged during this week-long response to the winter weather.
We've got to try to straighten this out, weld it back, get a new pin in it.
Kevin Gardner and his team working to get crews back out on the road as quickly as possible.
You just have to stay after it. It puts pressure on you, and you get tired. You really do, but you have to keep after it, best you can.
And like you just heard a moment ago, the mayor at first didn't rule out having to tow cars, but in a new statement today from his spokesperson, I'm told they will not be doing that. No towing. They're simply asking folks to help them through the night by getting their cars off the streets. That's again, if they can. Doug, Connie.
Yeah, Isaiah, with the if you can part, because I've lived in the Highlands and a lot of these homes and buildings that are apartments, there is only parking on the street. They don't have parking in the back. So what are they supposed to do? Right?
And Connie, that's exactly the point. Here in Old Louisville, it's the same situation. You go all the way down 3rd Street. Folks who live in the complexes and the buildings to the left and the right here, I mean, this is street parking. That is where they park. So to find another lot, especially I'm seeing a road closed right on Magnolia and 3rd, so you can't really get through there. It is certainly a mission, so you can understand. But at the same time, some folks, it's very, very possible they didn't even hear about this. Guys.
All right. Thank you so much, Isaiah.
And we invite people to look at that map. There's
Yep.
roads all
Yep.
over the place. Well, now we want to get a real-time look at those metro roads as the snow has picked up within the past hour. Ian, you've showed us southwest Jefferson County, the St. Matthews area. Have the conditions changed since 4 o'clock? You've been on the roads moving around the community since then.
Absolutely, Doug. We can start to see this stuff sticking to the roads now, something we couldn't even see just 20 minutes ago. Let's show you right now. Frankfort Avenue. You can see the snow's picking up a lot in the middle, and you can see some tire tracks where people have gone through it. We've actually been slipping ourselves driving around in this. Check out some video we grabbed earlier. It looks even worse on those neighborhood roads. Driving down Charlotte Ann Drive in the St. Denis neighborhood. The iced over road was bumpy, but partially plowed thanks to a neighbor. We met Jordan Paris there, who was visiting with his mom and stepdad. He hopes the city plows will make a single pass down that road, but Metro Council members said today it's too expensive for more equipment for stuff like that.
You know, at the smaller cities like St. Matthews and Shively and stuff like that, who aren't as funded as much as the entire city of Louisville can get to their streets, I don't see why they can't get back here.
And it is not a black or white thing or East End or West End thing. Public Works have worked diligently.
Now the Public Works Department reiterated today their snow crews are working 24 hours a day, every day, in 12-hour shifts. And again, driving along Frankfort Avenue here, we see people on the sidewalks, actually, and the snow still coming down. It's definitely worse than it was even within the past hour. We'll bring you an update coming up around 5:30 in the weather truck. I'm Ian Hardwitt for WHAS 11 on your side.
Okay, very good. Again, as Ian says, since 4 o'clock, Connie, we've already seen a major change coming on down pretty strong.
Yeah, the flakes are a lot bigger out there now.
And at least it's wet.
Yes, yes. In Hardin County, the snowfall has been nonstop, but officials say it's not what they faced earlier this week.
Crews are salting and plowing. Same story to our south. Jose Alonso and senior photojournalist Alyssa Newton are reporting from Elizabethtown.
On the way down to Hardin County on Interstate 65, the snow was starting to impact how far ahead we could see. And the city of Elizabethtown is also looking gloomy as the snowflakes become thicker. But rural resident Sherry Helm, who drives to work in E-Town, says it's better than Monday.
I spent the night at the hospital for 3 nights, so we was snowed in. I work in surgeries.
The Hardin County Emergency Management Team activated their Emergency Operations Center during the first winter storm. Director Joey Scott says they took over 600 non-emergency calls.
Hopefully we don't have to activate the EOC during the storm. Due to last storm had a lot of ice in it, so it caused a lot of power outages and a lot of wrecks on the road as well.
The County Road Department is already making their rounds across the city and making sure the rest of their fleet is prepared. These 2 plowing trucks in the garage are set to join the 12 others tomorrow.
I can't say enough about our salt truck drivers, our salt crews across the state and county, cities. They've been doing an excellent job.
But Scott says don't let the appearance of the roads fool you.
We'll have rounds of heavy snow, rounds of light snow. We just want all the drivers to understand, you know, this is not ice, and just don't let your guard down because the roadways are starting to get slick again.
Hardin County officials have already responded to several cars sliding off the roadways. So if you need to be out there, they want to make sure you're taking your time.
So far, cars are passing through easily.
I just got off work and it was a little bit of sleeting going on at the hospital. When I first got out, it was a little slick, slushy, but it's getting better on the roads here on Ring Road.
But as the thick snow continues to fall, officials say you should check in with your neighbors and slow down. In Elizabethtown, Jose Alonso, WHAS11 on your side.
And the emergency management director there says that if you happen to lose control and slide off the roadway in that county, to stay calm, remain in your car, and call 911. The icy conditions are still prominent across all of Hardin County. Well, get ready for tonight and the weekend. Now's a great time to download the free WHAS11 app for all your important weather updates. That way, our meteorologists can send you all the new information straight to your cell phone, and you can watch live Max HD radar anytime. We'll be right back.